Good morning, friends. Tell me, have you ever woken up feeling like your body's just a little heavier than it used to be? Maybe your joints ache more than they used to, or that morning cup of coffee doesn't quite kickstart your day like it once did. I get it. But what if I told you that a few simple tweaks to your daily routine could help you feel lighter, brighter, and more energized, no matter your age? That's exactly what we're talking about today. Over the years, I've met so many vibrant seniors who swear by tiny, consistent habits that keep them feeling sharp, strong, and ready to take on the world. And guess what? Science backs them up. Today, I'm sharing 5 daily rituals that could help you not just add years to your life, but life to your years. We'll start with the first 3 simple steps you can try today. Let's dive in. Let's start with something we all know but often overlook: hydration. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've heard this a million times. But stick with me. As we age, our sense of thirst changes. You might not feel parched, but your body is quietly craving water. Dehydration can sneak up on you, leaving you tired, foggy-headed, or even dizzy. Here's the good news: fixing this is as easy as pouring yourself a glass of water first thing in the morning. Before coffee, before breakfast, start your day with a tall glass of room-temperature water. Add a slice of lemon if you like. It's gentle on your stomach and wakes up your digestion. I'll never forget my neighbor, Helen. She started doing this after her doctor warned her about recurring headaches. Within a week, she told me she felt like she'd greased her hinges, her words, not mine. Her joints felt smoother, her mind was clearer, and she even slept better. So here's your first ritual: keep a glass or bottle of water by your bedside. When you wake up, drink it slowly. Think of it as giving your body a fresh start every single day. Now, let's talk about movement. No, I'm not asking you to run a marathon or lift weights. This is about gentle, consistent activity that keeps your muscles strong and your heart happy. Here's the secret: the key to longevity isn't sweating for hours at the gym. It's moving your body in ways that feel good every day. That could be a 10-minute walk around the block, stretching while you watch the morning news, or even chair yoga. Take my friend, Frank. He's 82 and still gardens every morning. He says bending down to pull weeds is his version of squats. And you know what? His doctor raves about his balance and flexibility. So here's ritual number 2. Find a way to move within the first hour of waking. Maybe march in place while your coffee brews, or do seated leg lifts while you brush your teeth. The goal? Get your blood flowing and remind your body it's meant to move. Small efforts add up, big time. Now, let's chat about breakfast. Because what you eat in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. And no, I'm not talking about a sugary cereal or a rushed slice of toast. Ritual number 3 is mindful eating. Start your day with a meal that fuels your body and steadies your blood sugar. Think protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Maybe it's eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt with nuts, or oatmeal topped with berries. My go-to? Oatmeal with a spoonful of almond butter and a handful of blueberries. It's quick, delicious, and keeps me full until lunch. But here's the real magic: when you nourish your body well in the morning, you're less likely to crash later or reach for unhealthy snacks. And if you're not hungry right away? That's okay. Just try to eat within 2 hours of waking. Your metabolism and your energy levels will thank you. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: 3 new habits? That sounds like a lot. But here's the thing: these aren't drastic changes. They're small, sustainable shifts. Drink water. Move gently. Eat mindfully. That's it. And the best part? These rituals work together. Hydration primes your body for movement. Movement boosts your appetite for good food. Good food gives you energy to keep moving. It's a beautiful cycle. So give these a try today, even just one of them. Then, come back for the next part, where we'll explore 2 more daily rituals that can truly transform your golden years. I promise, they're just as simple and powerful. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite way to start the day? A morning walk? A family recipe? Let's inspire each other. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more wonderful folks like you. Remember, friends, aging isn't about slowing down. It's about learning how to thrive. Here's to your health, your joy, and the incredible life you're building, one small ritual at a time. Welcome back, friends. I hope you've been experimenting with those first 3 rituals we talked about: hydration, movement, and mindful eating. Because today, we're rounding out our list with 2 more daily habits that might just become your new favorites. These aren't just about adding years to your life, they're about filling those years with joy, connection, and peace. Let's get started. Ritual number 4 is all about connection. Now, I'm not talking about scrolling through social media or sending the occasional text. I mean real, meaningful interaction, face-to-face, heart-to-heart. Studies show that seniors with strong social ties have lower risks of dementia, heart disease, and depression. But here's the kicker: it's not about how many people you know. It's about how deeply you connect with them. Take my buddy, Carl. Every morning at 10 a.m., he calls his grandson just to hear about his day. Sometimes they talk for 5 minutes, sometimes 20. But Carl says it's his daily dose of sunshine. And guess what? That tiny ritual does double duty. It keeps Carl's mind sharp and his heart full. So here's your challenge: reach out to one person every day. Maybe it's sharing a cup of tea with a neighbor, joining a book club, or even chatting with the cashier at your grocery store. Don't underestimate the power of a good laugh or a heartfelt story. These moments aren't just nice, they're necessary. They remind us we're part of something bigger. Now, let's talk about ritual number 5, and honestly, it might be the most underrated one of all. Sleep. Not just any sleep, though. I'm talking about deep, restorative rest that leaves you feeling refreshed. As we age, our sleep patterns change. Maybe you're waking up more at night or struggling to fall asleep. But here's the truth: poor sleep isn't just part of getting older. It's a red flag. Chronic sleep issues can weaken your immune system, cloud your thinking, and even increase your risk of falls. But don't worry, improving your sleep doesn't require fancy gadgets or pills. Start with a simple wind-down routine. About an hour before bed, dim the lights, put away screens, and do something calming. My Aunt Margaret swears by her 3-step ritual. She drinks a cup of chamomile tea, listens to old jazz records, and does 5 minutes of gentle neck stretches. She's 88 and still brags about getting her beauty sleep, and honestly, she's onto something. Here's your takeaway: your bedtime routine is a love letter to your future self. Try reading a book, practicing deep breathing, or even jotting down 3 good things that happened that day. The goal? Signal to your body that it's safe to rest. And if you wake up at night, be kind to yourself. Get up, sip some water, and try again. Consistency is key. Now, let's tie this all together. We've covered 5 rituals: hydrate, move, nourish, connect, and rest. Simple, right? But here's what I want you to remember: you don't have to do them perfectly. Some days, you'll forget the water. Other days, sleep might feel impossible. That's okay. Progress, not perfection, is what adds up. Think of my friend, Rita. She started with just one ritual: the morning walk. Then, a month later, she added the glass of water. Now, 2 years in, she's hiking local trails and teaching line dancing classes at her community center. She didn't overhaul her life overnight. She took it one small step at a time, and so can you. These rituals aren't about chasing some mythical fountain of youth. They're about honoring the life you've built and the person you're still becoming. Every sip of water, every shared laugh, every peaceful night's sleep, they're all whispers to your body and soul: you matter. You're worth caring for. So pick one ritual that speaks to you this week. Maybe it's calling an old friend or swapping that late-night TV binge for a chapter of a good book. Small changes stick. And when you're ready, we'll wrap this up with some final thoughts to keep you motivated for the long haul. Until then, I'd love to hear how it's going. Drop a comment below. What's one small change you've tried? What surprised you? Let's cheer each other on. And if you're finding this series helpful, hit like and subscribe. It means the world to know we're on this journey together. Remember, friends, living to 100 isn't about counting years. It's about making every year count. Keep shining. Good morning, friends. There's something magical about sunrises, isn't there? They remind us that every day is a fresh start, a chance to try again, to grow, to choose joy. Over these last few conversations, we've talked about 5 simple daily rituals that can help you feel more vibrant, more connected, and yes, even more alive as the years go by. But today, I want to leave you with something deeper than just habits. Let's talk about the heart behind them. You see, this isn't just about living longer. It's about loving the life you're living right now. Those 5 rituals, hydrating, moving, nourishing, connecting, resting, they're not items on a checklist. They're love notes to yourself. Little ways to say, I'm worth this care. I'm worth this effort. Take hydration, for example. When you drink that glass of water first thing in the morning, you're not just quenching thirst. You're telling your body, I've got you. Let's do this day together. When you reach out to a friend, you're not just filling time. You're saying, we matter to each other. And when you prioritize sleep, that's your way of whispering, tomorrow is worth being ready for. I want to share a story about my grandma. She lived to 102, and let me tell you, she was fierce. But her secret wasn't some exotic superfood or a grueling fitness routine. Every morning, she'd sit on her porch with a cup of herbal tea and watch the birds. She'd say, this is my meditation. After lunch, she'd walk to the mailbox, just a few hundred steps, but she did it rain or shine. And every night, she'd write one line in her gratitude journal. Just one. Today, I loved. When I asked her once what kept her going, she winked and said, I never stopped being curious about tomorrow. That's the power of these rituals. They're not about clinging to youth, they're about staying curious, staying engaged, staying you. Now, I know some days feel harder than others. Maybe your knees ache, or loneliness creeps in, or sleep feels elusive. On those days, simplify. Pick one ritual. Drink the water. Step outside for 3 deep breaths. Call someone who makes you laugh. Progress isn't about doing everything, it's about doing something. And please, don't let age be an excuse to stop dreaming. My friend Lou started painting at 75. Now, at 90, he sells his landscapes at the local farmer's market. His secret? He says mixing colors every morning keeps his hands and heart young. What's your version of that? Maybe it's gardening, volunteering, or finally writing that memoir. These rituals we've talked about? They're the foundation that lets you chase those dreams with energy and joy. So here's my challenge to you. This week, choose one small change. Just one. Maybe it's swapping soda for herbal tea in the afternoon. Or leaving your phone in another room an hour before bed. Or inviting a neighbor to join your morning walk. Tiny steps lead to big transformations. And I want to hear all about it. Tell me in the comments, what's your one thing? What makes you excited to wake up tomorrow? Let's build a community right here, a place where we cheer each other on, share stories, and remember that aging isn't an ending. It's a new kind of beginning. Thank you for spending this time with me. If these conversations have sparked even one tiny shift in your day, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this with a friend who might need it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Together, let's rewrite what it means to grow older, not as a decline, but as an evolution. Remember, friends, you're not just adding days to your life. You're adding life to your days. Keep shining. Keep thriving. And keep showing the world that the best is yet to come.